All right, hey Drizzy, this is number 3. So in this one, they told you that 3 is a solution. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some synthetic division. We're going to put 3 in the cubby, and then we'll take the coefficients of this right here. We'll just kind of list them right here. Okay, there's no missing values, so we get this right here. So we got right here. So then we go right here and we move this down. So that's a 1. 1 times 3 is 3. So you have -1, because remember we're adding right here. So we'll get that. This will give us -3 there. That's 25. Multiply that times that. That's 75. You get -25. And that gives you -75. So that's a 0. So that's awesome. Now, we look at this and we're like, okay, well, what else does this factor down to? And we could make the factors of C divided by the factors of D. Or we could actually just look at what we have, and I think we could use factor by grouping, because when we have 4 terms, we can sometimes factor by grouping. So we look at this right here. This becomes an x to the third minus x squared plus 25x minus 25. So when I look at this right here, when I see that I have 4 terms, I'm going to factor by grouping. So I'm going to look at these first 2, and I'm going to say, what is the biggest thing I can factor out? And that answer is x squared. So if I were to FOIL it back through, what would this have to be to give me x to the third minus x squared? It would have to be x minus 1. If I look at these, what's the biggest thing that I can pull out of this? Would be positive 25. So this would be x minus 1. Now our goal, if we're going to factor by grouping, is that these have to be the same. There's no option if they're not the same. So then we take these, we put them out right here. This is x squared plus 25. So bring those things down. So this came brought down, this gets brought down, and then one of these gets brought down. This is x minus 1. So when it says find all the zeros, these are going to be imaginary. So eventually you're going to learn that this is going to break down into x plus 5i, okay, and x minus 5i, and then this is x minus 1. And then this right here, since that's a solution, this is going to be x minus 3. Okay, so if we look at that right there, then this is going to be x is equal to 3. X is equal to plus or minus 5i, and this is going to be x is equal to 1. So that is all the roots.